It doesn't smell correct. Stinky tofu. It's hard to tell if it is or not. Maybe it's not. Hey everybody, it's Lauren from Hot for Food, and today we're cooking, obviously. But did you know we're getting ready for Thanksgiving here in Canada? That's right, we have an earlier Thanksgiving than the United States, and some of you watching around the world don't even have Thanksgiving, so you can just live vicariously through me. We've got Thanksgiving coming up the weekend of October 8th or 9th, so depending on which day you're celebrating. I'm gonna show you today how to make a quick and delicious appetizer, perfect for vegans and non-vegans. They won't even know there's tofu in this dish, trust me. We're making spinach and tofu feta phyllo triangles, kind of like those spanakoppitas, the Greek dish, but I didn't want to call them that. So we're gonna whip up a quick crumbly tofu feta with spinach, basil, and seasonings, all very simple ingredients. And then the only thing you need to remember to prep ahead is to thaw your phyllo dough in the fridge overnight, because it will be frozen when you buy it, and it needs to be soft and thawed when you make these. So most phyllo is vegan accidentally, or just check the ingredients. I've purchased one that is vegan friendly. Most of them just have vegetable shortening in them and not butter. And then you're gonna melt some vegan butter, which I already have ready to go. So let's make the filling first. That's all you have to get ready, and then we're gonna roll these babies up. So you're gonna crumble up a brick of firm tofu and get it nice and crumbly, because you want the filling to be not too chunky or anything. Once it's all crumbled up like this, now we'll add in the seasonings. So of course, you gotta add that nutritional yeast, add salt and pepper. You're gonna add minced garlic, add some olive oil. You're gonna add lemon juice, add some freshly chopped basil, and roughly chopped spinach leaves. And now give it a stir until it's really well combined. You want to stir it up quite a bit to get everything meshed together, and you'll also notice the spinach and the basil start wilting a little bit. So you can actually prep this filling a night ahead and leave it in the fridge overnight. It'll just develop the flavors a little bit more. So now we're going to work with phyllo pastry. Phyllo pastry is not puff pastry. Remember, phyllo is the very, very thin sheets that are not that hard to work with, but you do need to practice a little bit. So it often comes like this. You open this and have like a baking sheet or a cutting board with a tea towel on it. So you need to have this tea towel so that you just prevent it from getting too dried out, right? Because it's gonna dry out very quickly. Oh, and it's already torn, but that's okay because you can fix the cracks. So just lay it out like this. Then have another clean surface and your melted butter standing by. So take one sheet of phyllo, short side toward you, because we're gonna cut strips this way, and you need to brush this with a light coating of vegan butter, or you could use a spray oil, but butter is what gives it the nice flavor. And now you're gonna lay another sheet over top. And there you can see how it sticks together, and it's those layers that puff up nicely in the oven. It's even helpful if your tea towels are slightly damp when you do this, just so that the pastry doesn't dry out too much. Okay, now you're gonna coat this with another thin layer of butter. Vegan butter, of course. Now you're gonna cut 4 rows that are about 3 inches wide across. I use a pizza cutter, but you could also use a sharp knife. Now I'm gonna show you how to roll these. So each row is its own triangle. You're just gonna layer it as you fold it. All right, so you're using about a heaping tablespoonful. You'll see you've got a triangle if you just fold it once this way, then cover up the edge by going this way, just going opposite corners. And this is sealing the triangle, just like that. Okay, so at this stage, you want to put them on a parchment-lined baking sheet, and they don't puff up too much, so you can space them just slightly apart like this. And now you want to lightly coat them with butter. So you want to do this for all the phyllo with all the filling, and while they're sitting here buttered, just keep them covered with a towel or place them in the fridge until your oven is preheated and you're ready to bake them. If you don't want to bake them right away, you can actually leave them all folded and freeze them on the baking tray without the layer of butter, and then right before you bake them, just coat the melted butter on top and throw them in the oven. All right, so these are ready to go. It makes about 24 to 28 phyllo triangles, and then bake them at 400 for 12 to 14 minutes until they're nice, golden, and crispy. There they are, the spinach and tofu feta phyllo triangles. Look how golden and crispy they are. Ready for that crunch, people? Mmm. Mmm. You want to serve these ASAP, right out of the oven. With napkins, because they're real flaky. Mmm. So hot. Make sure I don't have any spinach in my teeth. So there you go, lovely appies for Thanksgiving weekend. Definitely give these ones a try. Let me know what you think. The recipe's linked below on hotforfoodblog.com. Now next week, I'm gonna show you how to make a Thanksgiving dessert. It's a salted caramel apple crumble tart. It's so delectable, and it's gonna be awesome on your Thanksgiving table. Okay, subscribe to the channel. Click right here. There's a little button to subscribe. I'm here every Wednesday, cooking with you, eating, crunching away. All right, I'll see you next week for another Thanksgiving recipe. Bye.